I've got some new objects today. I've raided the upstairs studio kitchen and found these tiny little teacups. I'm not sure if they're for a doll's tea set, and a really nice little tray that's got some patterns on. I've made some tools. I've got a twig that I've found, my paintbrush, a strange little tool with a bit of sponge on, and my feather. In my other teacups, I've found what's in the kitchen cupboards. I want us to think about adding into our materials using some things like coffee, tea. I've even got raspberry tea. And we're going to see what we can do with a bit more mark making. So we've got our brush. I'm using a bit of raspberry tea here. I'm pushing that round. I'm going to try my little tiny sponge stuck on a stick. I'm adding a little bit of tea there, that's the brown. Then I've got my coffee. Coffee's great. You can make this as thick and as dark as you like, or have it lighter. Have a little bit of an experiment with that. Add some grounds. Now obviously you're going to need warm water to dissolve them, so maybe you need to ask an adult about this, and just be careful to let it cool down. Also, I'm sure I don't need to say this, but I probably wouldn't drink it later on. As you can see here, I'm adding in some little coffee granules. I'm even using my feather, a little bit like a brush, to add in. The twig's great. It gives a really nice line. Now I don't know if you've noticed, but a little bit of an unexpected pleasure was that the raspberry tea dries blue. I found this really exciting because I didn't know it was going to do that. Now I want a bit more definition to mine. It's entirely up to you. But I decided to work back on top once it was dry. It does make it easier. Your pen does work better if it's a little bit drier. And I'm just drawing, going over the top, adding in a little bit of line work, adding in the materials from my box. It's a good excuse to bring them out and try them all together. I've speeded my video up again using time-lapse because this drawing took me about half an hour. It's quite nice the way that the pen bleeds, so you might want to try a little bit of that. You could work back into it afterwards. I've got my colours. We're going back over the top. I'm still observing, but there's no real rules to this. It's just pure experimentation. See what you get. So be as experimental as you can. Think about those tools. What can you make that make nice marks? What can you find in your cupboards? What kind of tea bags have you got? Have you got any spices? Have a little bit of an experiment. And then remember to share with us on Instagram and Facebook, and to use our hashtags Your House is a Museum and KC Drawing Box Project. Happy drawing!